Hello boys and girls, in this video you are going to learn how to carry out converted operations, but in this case with integers. That means that we are going to have positive and negative numbers, which means it's going to be a little bit more difficult. For example, here we have this expression where we have different operations. Here we see that we have negative numbers and we have a bracket. Okay, so where do we have to start? We have to look first if we have any grouping symbols. That means brackets, parentheses, and so on. Here we have a bracket. We are not going to take into account this parenthesis because here we don't have any operation. This is a negative number, and you know that the negative numbers can be written using a parenthesis, inside a parenthesis, okay? So I'm going to start from here, from the bracket, and inside the parenthesis have a subtraction here, another parenthesis here, another subtraction, and a division between negative numbers. That means that if I check whether I have another parenthesis, the first thing we have to do is that here, means -6 minus 2, which is -8. Why? Because we have two negative numbers, so we have to add the absolute values and then the symbol remains the same. Afterwards, what do I have to do? I have here a subtraction, another subtraction, and a division. We don't have any exponent, okay? You remember that in the second place we have the exponents, roots and powers. So we have to continue, and in the third place we have division and multiplications. That's why I have to follow doing this division. -8 over -4. Minus over minus is plus, and 8 over 4 is 2. Okay, and the rest of the numbers and operations remain the same. Now I have to do these subtractions. Remember that when we have just in front of the parenthesis we have a negative number, that we have to change the symbol to the number we have inside the parenthesis. That means that instead of -8, I'm going to have +8, and instead of +2, I'm going to have -2. And then we go for the last operations, addition and subtraction. We do 9 plus 8 is 17, minus 2 is 15. And this division and this negative number remains the same. And finally, we are going to carry out this division by doing plus, because here it's right that we haven't written this symbol, but it's not necessary. So positive over negative is negative, and 15 over 5 is 3. So we have -3, and we finished.